blast it real quick. Here we go. Let's see what we have. I'm excited to see. I'm curious what's gonna happen there.
Welcome, Guardians. This year we're celebrating our journey with you. Whether you joined us 30 years ago, or if it just started today. This game is in our blood. The Destiny team is full of Destiny fans. Folks who came here because Destiny was their favorite hobby. Folks who log out from work in the evening and log in to play with their clan.
The team we have today is committed to relentlessly upgrading this game that we all love. We aren't happy with just another mission. Instead, we want to push the limit of quality you can expect in an action MMO with uniquely Destiny experiences like Expunge and Presage. We are committed to delivering the best mission content that you can play in any game with a friend and having the best feeling action game, period.
Okay.
And this shows through in the passion that we see for Destiny 2. Since we declared independence 2 years ago, the Destiny community has grown by over 20 million new players. And it continues to grow faster than we ever could have predicted. We're grateful to be a part of this amazing growing community that you all have created. You represent Destiny.
New players all the
you
time,
help make it better every
how much
year,
come back
and you are so welcoming and supportive of
still
every
20
new
months
Guardian
really
that
good,
sets foot in the tower.
obviously.
And only a handful of us are going to be up here today. Most of them are in their homes, at their desks, working hard to bring the next part of Destiny to life. It's a huge honor representing such an incredible team and introducing the next chapter of Destiny 2. So, without further ado, this is the Witch Queen.
Yeah, they're gonna start with the DLC for this expansion first, then the seasons after. Yes, that's exactly what I thought. Oh, yes. Here we go. The new armor set for the season expansion.
Truth is a funny thing. Does it live in the world or in the mind? Is it constant or can it be bent?
What is that?
Who decides what is true in this universe of light and dark?
What are those?
There
Ghosts?
is no greater
Hive ghosts.
power. Tell me, little lights,
Ooh, big reveal.
what is your truth now?
It's the hive ghosts. Spooky. Reviving the hive. Oh boy, that's something. They have supers as well. What the hell? The dates, 22nd. It's not bad. They took the twos, man. They did it on purpose.
Oh my god, James. Savathun is serious. I think she's the most dangerous villain we faced yet.
7 years we've been building up to this moment, and she is finally stepping into the spotlight and showing us who she really is.
Good reveal.
What we know about light and darkness is proving to be way more complex than what we previously thought. There are so many lies, truths, and revelations that we're going to get to in The Witch Queen and the year leading up to it. I mean, we're paying off these narrative threads that go all the way back to Destiny's origins, and we're supporting it with the best content that Destiny has to offer.
Definitely, and we've got a lot of awesome content to show today. Let's start with the most mysterious destination yet.
Savathun's Throne World. This is an uncharted wonderland of secrets and lies. It's this place that she's created in her own image, this surreal and majestic light-blessed world. She has this castle that she rules from. It overlooks this dark, swampy underbelly with this lone pyramid ship out there. It's the future world she wanted to create, built atop the darkness that she left behind.
And Throne Worlds, they're a deep part of Destiny lore. Powerful entities create these pocket universes, and when we're there, we have to play by their rules.
But now, our own light powers are being used against us. I mean, she has this whole army of Hive that she's ascended to the light and brought along with her. These are the Hive Guardians, and they are the backbone of her new army.
Interesting.
We've talked a lot. Let's show a little. Let's take the first ever look at the Witch Queen gameplay.
Ooh, gameplay already. Hell yeah. I love gameplay. I wish the bit was
the
better.
Witch Queen.
You get like actual trailers
Hive
on
god
YouTube.
of cunning and lies. After the death of her brother Oryx, Savathun went into hiding. Not out of fear, of course, but out of strategy. In her greatest trick yet, stealing our most sacred resource.
The lights.
The one thing we thought she could never touch. The light.
Okay. It's very blurry. That's a bit right. Can't do much about it. What is that? Sword? Spear. It's a new weapon. A new weapon. Archetype. It's a spear. This is going to be an interesting weapon. I don't know. It's really cool. It shoots as well. I think that's a pretty cool weapon idea. Okay, finish them. This is where finishers come in from. I see. That's where finishers come in now. Oh, that's
I cannot
why
wait
they have
to
it.
reach out and just crush a Hive Ghost in my hand.
Yeah, I mean, we've been defined by the light for so long. This is uncharted territory for us.
For
I mean,
finishers.
we're in strange new
That's why they added
places.
it
Like
in.
the throne world, it's haunting, but it's gorgeous.
It's beautiful. There's a lot to love. There's a few things we saw in the trailer that we haven't talked about yet.
Savathun and her Lucent Brood. This is the biggest threat Guardians have faced yet, so we need to find new weapons to match their power.
New weapon
The
type.
Glaive.
The glaive.
I love this thing. It's brutal and elegant. It's this new energy weapon with melee abilities, mid-range projectiles, and defensive capabilities. It's our first ever first-person melee weapon, and it is such an awesome tool for the battlefield.
Interesting.
The Glaive
That
feels so
was a
good.
shotgun shot.
Just jump in and unleash these brutal melee combos and transition right to an energy blast.
Doesn't look that great.
It's really powerful and has a lot of utility.
Animation-wise, could be a little better.
We've told you about what the Glaive can do.
He's stabbing
Now let's
sound.
talk about how you're going to get your hands on one. These weapons don't come out of chests at the end of missions, and you're not going to find one roaming around the throne world.
Obviously.
Your first Glaive is not going to be found. It's going to be built.
Crafted.
Yes.
It's crafted.
Weapon crafting
Yeah,
is coming to Destiny 2.
Weapon crafting, yes.
Now, chasing weapons has been an integral part of the Destiny Pursuit game since the beginning. And over the years, we've added more deterministic paths to get the rolls that you want on guns. Think things like Umbral Engrams and the Raid Chest.
Cool.
Weapon crafting unlocks the
Let me
freedom
look.
to choose all that and more. It gives us ultimate control over the guns. Now, this is a combat-focused crafting and progression system.
what the hell
That
is
means
this?
the more you use these weapons, the more objectives you complete with them, the more you'll level them up, and the more powerful they grow over time. And at launch, here's the awesome thing. You'll be able to craft all Throne World weapons, new raid weapons, and the seasonal weapons.
Interesting.
There's just a ton of stuff to do in this system.
Cool
And the
weapons.
Witch Queen is just the beginning of weapon crafting. We have plans
Swords.
to add more
You use a
craftable
sword
weapons,
with Android
both
apps,
legacy and new, throughout the year.
Okay.
We've
good
seen
to
and we've
know.
talked about a lot of really cool features, but let's get right into the meat of it. Let's talk about the Witch Queen campaign.
Okay, campaign. Spoilers. Oh, she
I
looks sick.
love campaigns. They've always been a cornerstone of the Destiny experience. They're rich, deep stories interwoven with big combat sequences and memorable characters. They take us to remote worlds in our ever-changing universe. And so we're putting extra care into the campaign for the Witch Queen. We want you to feel those goosebumps when you step onto the throne world for the first time and come face to face with Hive Guardians.
That's cool.
And every
They
one of
look
the
super
missions
hard.
has its own unique fantasy. Like, what does it feel like to storm a castle or just go straight into the depths of hell?
If you like games with standalone campaigns like Doom, Titanfall 2, God of War, and Halo, then the Witch Queen is for you.
Okay. That doesn't sell me anything. I'll still play it.
So,
There's my challenge.
in addition to our classic normal mode,
Dungeon?
Legendary is our tougher,
Huh?
aspirational version of the campaign, where the enemies hit harder and respawning is heavily restricted.
Okay.
So every battle is a gut punch.
Legendary campaign?
Every boss
I don't
is a
mind
worthy
that.
adversary. It's gonna hurt. You might tap out, But if you persist and you get to the end, your time will be well rewarded.
Whether you want to play solo or with a fire team, the difficulty will scale based on how many people you bring.
Okay.
Before we go, one last trip down memory lane.
Playing solo
I
then.
remember camping out the Predator for Destiny 1 because I just had to have the Ghost. To me, it was like the symbol of Destiny. And if you care about that stuff like me, you're going to want to get your hands on the Collector's Edition.
It's going to
you're
have
get a Hive buddy to go up on the shelf with it.
Okay, Predator. That looks sick. Season come out? The season comes out. It's not a season. This is an expansion. Expansion comes out next year. The season comes out in an hour from now, or less than an hour, which hasn't been revealed yet of what is going to happen in the expansion in this season.
Wow, that was so cool.
Oh,
I'm so excited for this one, and that's not even everything that's in there too.
I know. Those are the hero items, and they're, I think, one of the best ones that we've ever done.
She's really cool.
Collector's editions have always
She made
been,
the Halo
like
logo.
this really perfect jumping point
Original
to enter the worlds
artists.
that we build. And
Pretty sure. I'm wrong.
actually
I don't know.
lifting like in-world objects.
She's been in the business
and
for a
putting
long
them
time.
in players' hands is it's just a good feeling.
We don't just put random items. Everything in there means something, and it helps
Yeah,
push
it's
the
the theory
narrative.
crafting
And there might
comes
be
in.
some puzzles to unlock in there as well.
Dial the knobs. Okay, what's this?
So at this point, you can see Savathun has been one of our
Story
greatest
people.
threats, operating behind the scenes for years.
You may have heard of her
Okay.
brother, the Taken King, but Savathun is the most dangerous being we've ever faced. She's cunning, elusive, she works in the shadows, so in a way, Savathun is new to all of us.
Exactly, and now it's time to finally see this legend reveal herself and change the Destiny universe forever.
But when we talk about the overarching story of Destiny, we don't just mean the plot lines or characters that feature release to release.
Narrative is a guiding force in Destiny, and we're calling on its rich history of world building, bringing that to the forefront and growing it in a bold new direction.
So
when you join the
this?
game today, you'll experience an immediate call to action alongside millions of your fellow Guardians.
During this past year, we watched the results of your actions play out across Destiny's seasonal releases. You've redeemed old foes, brought former enemies to the bargaining table, learned that there's always more than one side to every story, and built alliances no one ever thought possible.
And on the largest scale, you'll experience a vast, living, interconnected world of stories that's striving to a greater end.
We need you, Guardian.
You'll experience this alongside a massive community of Guardians, release after release, together. This is our universe's cosmic purpose. This 10-year journey we've been on since Destiny 1,
Where are we going
it's
with
drawing
this?
to its dramatic conclusion. The Light and
Season
Darkness
of Lost?
saga
Is that what we're
will
looking at
end.
right now?
But make no mistake, Destiny 2 will not. We're building not so much to an ending, but more to this transformative moment for Destiny 2's future.
Last year, we announced The Witch Queen and the following expansion, Lightfall.
And now we're
Here we go.
excited to announce the release after Lightfall, the
Oh.
final chapter in the Light and Darkness saga, Destiny 2, the final shape.
The final
It's going to be one wild, continuous ride.
Yes, and that ride starts with Season of the Lost. Not only is it the prologue to The Witch Queen, it's your first opportunity to interact with Savathun. But rather than spoil it for you,
2 more
why don't
years
we
of
take a
Destiny
look?
2. All right, here we go. This is what we get in an hour. What do we
Here
have?
to survive the coming storm, the tower and the dreaming
Hell
city
yeah, I love it.
must
Dreaming
stand
City, give me
united.
more.
We are surrounded. A ring of spears pointing inward from the edges of our system.
Crow coming in.
The Witch Queen is no less dangerous now than she has ever been. We must uncover whatever secrets she knows with the time that we have. Relight the pathways of the Ascendant Plane.
They're blinding while
to
outside?
Guide my people back to me.
Interesting. Taken. Become taken. Shadow
There is a
realm.
malevolent force at work in this plane, Guardian.
Exotic quests. New exotic. Ooh. A fusion rifle. A linear fusion. Oh, what is that? Trace rifle.
Your
What is
knack
that?
for violence is needed.
It's a season pass. Oh no, this is not looking good. In PvP. Crossplay is nice. Aid the queen. Which one?
Perhaps with them,
Petrovenge.
I can save us all.
Oh, yeah, she doesn't like that. It's a long season, all the way to the expansion, February 22nd. It's a long time.
Seasons have gone through massive transformations since Shadowkeep. We're dedicated to creating an evolving, interconnected world that puts your Guardian at the center of the action. We're reaching the end of one journey and the beginning of another.
The days of Destiny's biggest story moments happening in lore pages is long gone. I mean, Mara's return has been hinted at forever, and now it's happening in a season.
We knew that already.
One of the changes I'm most excited about are the updates to the light subclasses every season in Year 5 of Destiny 2.
Okay.
We're adding aspects and fragments similar to Stasis. We'll be starting with the Void subclass update that goes live alongside the Witch Queen.
Huh?
But the Witch Queen is only the beginning of what's to come, and Season of the Lost is the prologue to that story. It starts off with Marasov's return to the Dreaming City, and with her return, all the awoken technology comes alive.
Ooh, portals.
But the Hive God of War, Zevul-Wrath, has reemerged and has Guardians and Mara in her sights. Guardians must forge a path through the Ascendant Plane to save Mara's lost coven of witches before Zevul-Wrath can reach them. And to aid you in this task, you'll have the Wayfinder's Compass.
The time is at hand.
Artifacts.
The beacons shine bright and the ley lines are set in place.
It's an ancient awoken artifact that gives the wielder the power to uncover pathways, secrets, and treasures within the Ascendant Plane.
Okay.
There's a plethora of new weapons coming, including a suite of legendary stasis guns that will stop your enemies cold.
Stasis weapons, here we go. Grenade launcher.
The armor makes you feel like you're a member of Queen Mara's court.
And no season is complete without new exotics, and Season of the Lost features one once intended for Uldren.
Ooh, look at this thing. Stasis fusion rifle.
Let's take a moment to talk about Trials. So Trials of Osiris is the endgame aspirational PvP activity and more popular than ever. Two of the biggest asks from our community have been adding anti-cheat and adding matchmaking. In Season of the Lost, we're doing both.
We've partnered with BattleEye to soft launch the anti-cheat software when Trials goes live on September 10th. Also, you'll be able to matchmake with groups of players to form fire teams or solo queue by yourself. And we've remixed how rewards are distributed to give all players the
I guess I'm playing Trials of Osiris then. I never thought there'd be matchmaking.
That's right. We're shifting away from winning matches as a primary way to earn loot, and instead winning individual rounds and completing matches
never
will
played
allow you to
Trials of
earn some
Osiris
rewards. But Going Flawless hasn't changed. So if you want to flex those PvP skills, the Flawless chest will still be the only place to earn adept Trials weapons and unique cosmetics.
Okay, well, I guess I'm playing
All right, so
Trials.
the next chapter in Destiny begins right after this stream with Season of the Lost. Return to the Dreaming City with Marasov and learn the mystic art of wayfinding.
I'm so excited crossplay is going live today.
And today is your first opportunity to jump into Destiny with friends on any platform from all over the world, playing together.
Okay. Oh, this is important too. What do we have? Pin.
It's pretty devastating as we look at the
Kick him where it hurts.
This is going to hurt. A lot.
Sure did. Old Twitch. So loud, my ears are burning. It is very loud.
This is great. Anyone want a hug? Hugs? No? No hugs.
Okay. Though 3rd anniversary is very long, but is there anything to it? Just a pin.
How do you follow that? Wow, 30 years. And I remember when Halo first launched, and my friends and I completed the entire campaign in a single epic play session. And as the credits rolled, I knew that Bungie had transformed console gaming forever, and that I would be a lifelong fan.
Yeah, it changed how we played games too. I remember getting together with friends for Halo weekend LAN parties. We had so much fun. And 30 years of Bungie games is something special. It's something worth celebrating together. So we're gonna have a party in Destiny 2.
Oh yeah.
Starting this December, we are launching the Bungie 30th Anniversary Celebration in Destiny 2.
What is it?
Free for all players, the 30th Anniversary Celebration will offer a new 6-player matchmade activity, secrets to unravel, and rewards that commemorate our long and storied history together.
An activity.
And that's just the beginning. In addition to the free event, players can also purchase the Bungie 30th Anniversary Pack that includes a new treasure-themed 3-player dungeon set on the Cosmodrome within the fabled Loot Cave.
Exotic weapon.
Players will plunder its depths to discover an exciting new Thorm-inspired armor set and fan-favorite Destiny 1 weapons like Isaluna and Thousand Yard Stare. It even has the Claymore sword from Myth.
Purchasing the pack unlocks a range of awesome Bungie-themed armor ornaments and cosmetics to collect, including ornament sets inspired by the Bungie 30th Anniversary Celebration and Marathon. But the dungeon holds one more secret. The crown jewel of its weaponry is a Destiny 1 classic. Gjallarhorn is making its long-awaited debut in Destiny 2.
This was leaked. People wanted
We're
this.
going to take its iconic status to the next level. Galley has been carefully updated for the Destiny
look at the chat.
box.
So, this December, join your friends and collect
This is
exclusive
loading.
rewards during the Bungie 30th Anniversary Celebration.
But the party isn't
All the
only
pogs.
happening in Destiny 2. We've partnered with Nerf Limited to create a functional, dart-firing Gjallarhorn. We'll have more on that soon.
And that's not all. Here's a look at some of the incredible loot we've made over the years and a sneak
Everyone's
peek of what's
pogging.
coming up.
Well, I guess I'm buying that when it comes out in December. Oof, that's a big reveal because
Wow, Lorraine, I can't believe we're celebrating Bungie's
the reason
30th
why that
anniversary.
exists, not because
I mean,
30th anniversary
think of all
is
the
special or
games
anything.
and products that have come out
That
over
dungeon
the years.
and like
start Operation
it
Desert
costs
Storm,
money
Pathways
to
to the
buy
Darkness,
that
Marathon,
like update
Oni,
is because
Destiny.
a
7 years of
season
Destiny.
is normally 3 months
amazing
long.
journey.
Or
So
4 months,
excited. You
around
know,
there,
we have
3
a
months
lot
ish.
of really cool stuff coming out, and a lot
and
of other
since,
things in the works.
No,
of course,
the expansion is
as
delayed
always,
till
but,
February
I mean, what do
22nd.
We have the
It's 5
Fallen
months
Captain
in total,
statue, which is
right?
incredible.
So they have to
the
add
helmet,
something to do
Celestial Nighthawk
That thing is
helmet.
so cool.
in December.
And my favorite,
So they're gonna add
Arcadia
that
jump
for
ship.
extra money.
Yeah, I get goosebumps
It's like a,
just
it's like a
thinking
small
about that.
season,
You know, it
basically.
really gives me that
I'm
nostalgia
excited
from
for it.
Destiny 1, and so I think it's a great way to we're going to celebrate not
That's
only
what
Bungie's
exists.
30-year heritage, but the 7-year heritage of Destiny.
Yeah.
And it definitely gives you the feels.
I don't buy physical merch, so this is cool, obviously, but I don't buy stuff. Nighthawk's cool. Cool.
Thank you for being on this journey with us, whether it started this year or 30 years ago.
We've just started talking about the Witch Queen today. You've got our first peek at weapon crafting, our definitively Destiny campaign, the glaive, and a year full of updates to all our light-based subclasses.
Okay.
All of this and more is coming alongside Savathun's long-awaited arrival front and center to the Destiny universe. The Witch Queen marks an acceleration in our story heading towards the conclusion of the Light and Dark saga, and we're so excited for everyone to join us on this epic adventure in the Witch Queen, Lightfall, the final shape, and beyond.
More.
And the Witch Queen's going to kick off another amazing year of Destiny with 4 great seasons packed with all of the narrative, events, and rewards that you've come to expect from us. But there's even more coming next year than just our new seasons. The deluxe edition of the Witch Queen will also include 2 brand new dungeons to be released in 2022.
Okay.
And we're also going to be remastering another classic Destiny 1 raid and releasing it free for all players.
This means going forward, starting this December with our 30th anniversary event, there will be a new piece of raid or dungeon content in the game every 3 months.
3 months, okay.
In 2022, we will also be adding legacy rotations for raids and dungeons, meaning every week there will be new ways to earn rewards in both the latest and greatest content and raids and dungeons from the past.
Okay.
If you love amazing in-game content, we want to prove that no other game offers more quality and more variety than Destiny 2.
Okay.
We hope that you've enjoyed a look into the future of Destiny 2. Witch Queen pre-orders are available wherever you play Destiny. Crossplay is live on all devices, and Season of the Lost kicks off today.
Yep.
See you in game.
And that's it, 30 minutes. Oh, more? Okay. This is Witch Queen stuff.
Truth.
The recap.
Is a funny thing.
I'll watch it.
Who decides what is true? Tell me, little light. What is your truth now?
The Witch Queen is no less dangerous now than she has ever been. Prepare for what is inevitably to come.
So can I do that with, like, when I'm playing PvP, can I finish with them? You know, like, crush their ghosts so they don't respawn? You know? Can we do that as well? Alright, well, that's the reveal there. Back to music. That was pretty intense stuff. Not a lot. I like it. That was amazing. Yeah, 6 month season, but split in half. Basically, 3 months of Season of Lost, and then 3 months of the 30th anniversary season, half season. Pretty much 50 subs. I wish I got subbed there. Wow, that's a lot. Alright, let me let's see. Nothing yet here. That was insane. That was a lot. There was a lot to go through here. That's not what I want to be, but let me see. Okay, let me look through this again. So we have, let's watch because it won't be blurry, right? Let me go to this one here. This is the Witch Queen trailer.
Savathun, the Witch Queen, hive god of cunning.
This is the gameplay trailer. Let me see. That's not the right trailer. Is it this? Yeah, this one. This is the one. I just got confused. It's the same thumbnail as the other one. Where is it? It's the English one. This one. Alright, let's watch this. Watch it again. It looks way better without the blurriness of bitrate on Twitch.
Truth is a funny thing. Does it live in the world? Or in the mind? Is it constant? Or can it be bent?
Oh, it's like the coffin. Weird.
Who decides what is true? In this universe of light and dark, there is no greater power. Tell me, little lights. What is your truth now?
And then we have the gameplay trailer for it. So it is, which one again? This one.
Savathun, the Witch Queen, hive god of cunning and lies.
Swear it up.
After the death of her brother Oryx, Savathun went into hiding.
Sniper, what is that? It's a pretty looking nice sniper.
Not out of fear, of course,
like
but out
puzzles.
of strategy.
Have the button.
In her greatest trick yet, stealing our most sacred resource. The one thing we thought she could never touch. The light.
I'm scared. There's a glaive, but oof, that's a lot. And then lastly we have the season, which comes out in 30 minutes. Let's get a nice rewatch here. It's 2 minutes long. Let's take a look.
If we are to survive the coming storm,
Stasis
the
weapons,
tower and the
the
dreaming
bow.
city must stand united.
Okay.
We are surrounded. A ring of spears pointing inward from the edges of our system.
The armor.
The Witch Queen is no less dangerous now.
I think that's the seasonal pass armor, I think, yeah. That looks like Marasov. It's
She
pretty
has
cool.
ever been. We must uncover whatever secrets she knows with the time that we have. Relight the pathways of the Ascendant Plane and guide my people back to me.
What the activity is going to be, I don't know. It looks
There is a
okay.
malevolent force at work in this plane, Guardian.
Stasis trace rifle. Looks pretty cool. It's the cold heart though. This is gonna be like,
Knack for violence is needed.
you know, PvP for Arbalest. loose.
Perhaps with them, I can save us all.
I don't know. Looks alright. We'll have to see. I mean, we'll get in the game soon, obviously, but it looks okay.